नेक्स्ट कंटेस्टेंट को बुलाइए प्लीज.
Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited for the set, but we actually have some time today, so it's slightly longer set. So let's see who's in the audience here. Yeah, a pretty decent amount of people here. Hi. All right, let's get to the set then. Any freshmen in the house, make some noise. Yeah. Fuck you all. I don't even know why people just hate freshmen, you know. The other day, my friend was in Armstrong, and I asked him to grab me a table, and he said all the tables were taken. And I was just like, oh damn. And my other friend just goes, oh bro, these fucking freshmen. It's like freshmen are the reason for everything bad happening on campus. You know? Like the campus buses are crowded, like fucking freshmen. It's like dining courts are like full, like fucking freshmen. It's like pedophiles are on the rise, like fucking freshmen. It's like, yeah, no, like how was I supposed to know she was 10? What? She was not a freshman? Oh. But I don't really understand this concept of age, right? Like, I'm not saying go and like be a predator, please don't. That is not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, I don't understand how like until a certain age you're just not capable of doing something, and then suddenly when the clock strikes 12, you're just like, okay. You know, like, let's take for example driving, right? Like until you're 16, you can't drive in the US. Like until 11:59 that night, you can't drive in the US. And then like suddenly the clock strikes 12 and then like you're capable of driving. Yeah. It's like until 11:59 you're a woman and then at 12:01 you're a white man. Oh, I mean, to all the women who are offended in the audience, don't worry. Sarah's performing today, so she's probably going to roast every single dick here. So, I mean, it's not very hard to roast men, you know, like they're super sensitive. Did you all know that a clitoris has 8,000 nerve endings, which makes it the second most sensitive thing after men? Yeah, that's a fact. But I'll let that set in, like, you know, like we marinate in that for a bit. But no, like that was just the whole driving thing was just a stereotype, right? Like I don't believe in that, but I will tell you why that came about, right? So when they were like conducting the census to, you know, like to judge if men are bad or women are bad drivers, and like a woman caused an accident. And the cops would just come and like, oh yeah, okay, that's one vote for women drivers, right? And then if a man caused an accident, the cops would just come and the man would have fled the scene. And then the cops would just be like, what do you think, Bob? We're like, definitely a woman. They're like, oh yeah, that's 2 votes for women. But yeah, I mean, I do think at times that women are better drivers, you know, like, why do I say that? Because have you heard of a woman's accident story? It's usually like, I hit a curb when I was parking, or like I backed into a tree, or like I doinked a dude when I was taking a left. Have you heard of men's accident stories? It's just like, bro. I was just driving down the highway, bro. It's like, I was like completely like legal driving, right? Like I was just like 80 over the speed limit, bro. This one tree, bro. This one big tree, bro. This one huge tree, bro. And his friend is like, bro, what the fuck? Like just, it's like, bro, this one big tree, bro. This tree that hasn't moved for 100 years, bro. Just fucking jumped in the middle of the street, bro. Like, of course I hit it, bro. Like, how is it my fault? And his friend just goes like, yeah, bro, that's not your fault. He's fucking freshman, I said. I also don't know why I said white man when I was giving the driving example. I think I've been watching too much Fast and Furious. I'll tell you who are good drivers though. Brown people. Don't confuse yourself, there are 2 types of brown, right? There's the 911 brown and the 711 or tech support brown. The 711 brown, they're quite good drivers. I'll tell you why, like every other country, like roads are meant for driving, right? Like there's nothing, there's just cars on the street. Roads in India, shit breaks roads, right? There's like cows running on the street, there's like dogs running on the street, there's old grandmas running on the street. Like this one time, I was on a scooter, I was on a 2-wheeler, and which is fairly common in India. And my friend was sitting behind me, and I suddenly had to hit the brakes. And you know, like she thought that I hit the brakes suddenly because like I wanted her to come and lean on me or something. And she was like, "Oh, you're getting naughty." I was like, "There's a fucking cow in the middle of the street." She stopped talking to me that day though. Apparently it wasn't a cow, it was a sister. But it seems like an extreme reaction for not hitting your sister. It's like if you hated her so much, you should have told me, you know. But yeah, I seem to have like these, like a very extreme reaction with women. I think it's because of my energetic smile. Like every time I smile, women just run away. Like it's like a boost of glucose, you know. Like I just smile, they just run away. That's the only explanation that I can come up with. Because like, how else are women able to resist me? Like how else are women able to resist brown people, right? Like we're like a medium rare steak, like brown on the outside, soft and pink on the inside. I'll let you marinate on that for a bit. But yeah, and to add to my personality, like I'm doing like so much for like, you know, women's safety. The other day I got off the bus and I got off in like this very sketchy neighborhood. And this other girl got off with me and I wanted to make sure that she gets home safe, right? Like, it's my duty as like good citizen. Of a different country, but anyways. So she got off and I didn't want her to be scared because I'm brown. So I had like a full mask on. So I was following her at a distance because I didn't want to freak her out. And we were walking and then suddenly she started walking faster. So I started walking faster too. And then a little bit into it, like she started running. I think she thought it was a game of tag or something. So I started running after her. And then, oh my god, like what a dumbass. Like she doesn't know that you can't get help in tag. She started screaming, help, help. It's like, I'm a good sport, right? Like I was like, I'm gonna get you no matter what. And the next thing I know, I was getting arrested. Like fucking freshman, you know? How are we doing on time, Cooper?
We got 3 minutes.
Oh, 3 minutes, okay. I'm an Indian, I'm not letting free shit go. Let's do some crowd work. Yeah. My favorite question every time I go to crowd work. Anyone here in a relationship? Awesome. Okay. Both of you are in a relationship? Okay. What's the craziest thing she's asked you?
Oh, I don't know. It's
Come on.
slightly scary.
Do you get stuff like, oh my god, babe, like would you love me if I was a fish without tail?
Oh, would you love me if I was a worm?
There we go.
Would you?
You're like, what did you say? You said yes? Yeah. He's lying. If you were a worm, I'd use you to catch a fish without a tail at least. What the fuck?
Just waiting until she becomes one and then I can just
Use her to catch a fish without a tail. Okay.
I'm trying to survive here.
Okay. Anyone else who else? Someone else said they're dating? Oh, come on. It's like, oh my god, like this guy's gonna fuck us over. Oh my god. How are we doing? Two. Alright, come on, who else? Someone else said, you said you're dating. You said you're dating. Yeah, of course. You liar. I've known you for so long, you know, I never knew you were dating.
Okay.
Like, does your girlfriend have any good friends?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you know, like, could you like introduce me to a friend? Come on, think about it. Okay, guys, I think I'm really pushing it here. Thank you all for being here. You have been wonderful. Thank you for coming, for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.